Hey, 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 happy Tuesday, Tribal Tuesday. It is here on the channel, and we're revisiting a favorite tribe, and that is the Merfolk. What is going on, fish family? Last time, as you probably saw, hopefully saw, go back and watch, we did Simic Merfolk. Today we're just getting rid of green, and I think the deck is better for it. We still keep our shoreline scouts that can make tropical islands, but we're not going to be tapping it for green. But what they can do is help smooth out our land draws, help us keep hands that we would normally have to mulligan. Maybe have too many lands still, because I think I've never really run into that problem. I have used the tropical island sometimes. But anyways, some more 1-drops. We got 6 1-drops, 1 benthic biomancer, kind of as a test. I don't think it's that great. You could probably get rid of it. 2 wind robbers and 2 mist-cloaked heralds. The heralds tend to draw a lot of removal, so could maybe go up more of those. I don't know. The wind robber, we don't get any synergies from the mill, and we might actually be helping opponents with those. But they are a warrior and a rogue and a wizard, respectively. And I'm trying out 1 concerted defense in kind of the spell pierce slot here. Maybe it's fine. I'm thinking... one of the reasons we're going blue here is so we can have more interaction, and I'm thinking that the quenches are actually where it's at, because when I was doing my testing here on Historic, it looks like the metagame right now, at least, is mostly all spell decks or all creature decks. There's not like a super mix where you want to have the mix of counter spells. You'd rather just have the solid counter spell. We got the quenches, and then we've also got the mode of Archmage's Charm, which counter spells, which we can do because we're mono blue. So we can play this blue, blue, blue thing. This is played in modern Merfolk, but I don't know if Historic really uses the mode gain control of target non-land permanent, that last mode, mana value 1 or less. It's not a lot of hammers to steal or things, but we've got that anyways. We got Brineborn Cutthroat and the Merfolk Trickster to play at flash speed. Brineborn's going to grow if we manage to get off some counter spells after it comes down. So the idea is drop some of these 1 and 2 drops and then hold up some interaction in the form of the Archmage's Charm, the Quench, or maybe Brazen Borrower. I know it's not a Merfolk, but it's Historic, and we're trying to win. And if we can, try to get Svyelun down, so we can go 1, 2, 3 Merfolk, and Svyelun can come down as indestructible. And that way, if our opponents have a board wipe on turn 4, which they often do in Historic, Svyelun will survive. At least as long as the board wipe is a destroy one. It does not survive exile. But we got these Merfolk Lords here. The Master of the Pearl Trident, which gives Island Walk, which is very good in this metagame. Lots of people playing islands. And we got 2 more Lords here in the Marrow Regeries. 3 mana is a lot to spend on a 2/2 creature, especially with so many like shocks and things that deal 2 damage running around. So I don't know about the Marrow Regery. Then we got the Glasspool Mimic. We can clone our Lords. And that is the deck. Pretty much it's the mana base here. Faceless Haven is also a Merfolk, so it'll get the buffs and get the Island Walk. If we've got the Pearl Trident down, which is great. Hall of the Storm Giants, I'm not sure about that one. I just kind of noticed that standard mana bases are going for like 1 of these 19 of the snow-covered, and then like 4 of the Faceless Havens for monocolored mana bases. I trimmed it down a bit because we got the Shoreline Scout, and still able to activate the Faceless Havens pretty regularly. So anyways, that is the deck. Let us play some games and see how these fish swim. Playing some Historic Mono Blue Merfolk against El Diablo. I think we want to cash in Merfolk. Keep. Oh yeah. Well, the opponent doesn't have interactions. We're going to be good shape here. Play that as a land on 3. Dropping these Masters of the Imperial Trident. Don't have any protection, so we just fold to disruption. Okay. Like some kind of 5-color something or other. Could be 3 color, something or another. Cheffa 3. A little bit of interaction. Growth spiral. It's just rampant like the Dickens. Come in hard here. Now, traditionally, this is where we would have wanted to get Svyelun down because they board wipe. At least usually Svyelun would survive. Okay. No white so far, right? It is just a Sultai deck. Give him a little protection. Oh, actually, we had lethal. Never mind. Alright. Who knows what opponent was doing? They didn't get to do it. Exploring the vast oceans with historic Merfolk. Oof. Looks like too many lands. We can use the Benthic Biomancer to lose one. I guess we'll keep it. Or mod script, not scary yet. Okay, mill deck. It's mill deck, it's mill deck, and they know what we got. Gonna be island walking their butts. Wizard class. Wizard class. Sure, sure. Okay, move in, Lord. Get in there. We beat them before the board wipe. Oh, they're shocking in. That is... yeah, okay. Yeah, so I had... it's because they shocked, they're dead there. I could have pumped the Benthic Biomancer. So, yeah. Merfolk up against Ross from Friends, I guess. Okay. Keep that, I think. Below an interaction, but give it a try. We've got an island in play. What are the chances the Master of the Pearl Trident survives? Is my question. No, give it a shot. Be a counter spell here. Sky control. Let's just attack here. Leave up our counter magic. Fading hope. Yeah, do I want to burn a counterspell just on that? I guess so. The one I consider playing in this deck. There just seemed to be a lot of players playing non-creature decks, so it just would be a dead card in those matchups. Okay, well, they believe in the unsummons. Just trying to do what? I don't know. Question is how many bounce spells they got. Cinderclasm. Yeah. Too much about that. They had to wait for me to attack, didn't they? We'll drop in the Cutthroat. Don't need to bounce anything. Svyelun. Survives the Cinderclasm. I guess maybe now we wish we had turned one of these into a... Did we have those two guys by the time? I guess we had two of these guys, right? Maybe we wish one was an island at this point? Hard to have known that on turn one, though. Opponent. And white. Could be a board wipe here. That would be sad, because Svyelun would not survive. Don't know what our opponent's trying to do here. Can bounce Svyelun. They're thinking. We know now that they're thinking. They got double white, so they can board wipe. I guess they're trying to decide whether that's worth it because we'll have Svyelun and Faceless Haven coming at them. And if we draw an island, we could have Master of the Pole try and pump those up too. We'll play a bounce spell, try to bounce it, and then board wipe. I could activate Faceless Haven. Best of Talents is nice if they've got some kind of thing. So should I just go for the win here? Like they might want to settle the wreckage. Guess I can beat that. I should have activated Faceless Haven because you can tap it for mana because it attacks with Vigilance. Settle the wreckage. They really rope it open. They're roping something. Divide by 0. Yeah, we'll bounce that. The opponent's hand, wow. Hullbreaker Horror. They didn't quite get the mana for. Sublime Epiphany, which they probably wish they had played instead. Unexpected Windfall. Joink, joink, joink. You won't be divided by 0 this game. Have enough to wind rob. The Sublime Epiphany can bounce something. This thing can't be countered, and they've got the mana for it now. However, we can bounce it. So I think we got him. Let's try a windfall into something. Good game. Good game, opponent. Sublime Epiphany. Which... So I'm not sure how that Sublime Epiphany was going to win them the game, but maybe they're just trying to play out their quests. Chalk up another win for the Fish family. Driving the Merfolkswagen. It's an amphibious vehicle. Up against Videawful Joe. An awful cup of coffee that you took a video of. Put up on Vine. Okay, so we can get a 3-land hand if we want here. None of these work with Concerted Defense. Our one copy of Concerted Defense. I think we kind of have to cash in one of these Master of the Pearl Tridents. I don't really want to lose Svyelun. Make sure that we can cast that next turn. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is it a Merfolk grudge match? Sorry, got Island Walk. They're probably gonna get Island Walk too. We got all the... I guess we can hope to hit Coco here. They've got their perfect start. No blocks. More power on the board than we do. They don't have Coco next turn, so let's get down Svyelun. Attack with our Island Walkers. Oh, wow. Videawful Joe. Sorry, old Joe. Hurts to be a Merfolk player in the mirror match on the draw. What did we learn playing Merfolk today? Stay tuned. I will tell you after this match. Conserve defense. Yeah, let's keep it. It's short on the islands again. We don't know what we're up against. I'll cash in the Trickster. Can make another Master of the Pearl Trident here. The Shapeshifter Lava Mansa. Okay. Well, this Conserve Defense might be useful. Problem is, yeah, they've got the ability to kill that this turn. Maybe should have played more patiently. I don't know. Guess I should have. Okay. An aggressive block there. Darcy. Reckless Impulse. Oh, we can steal Darcy if we can get another blue mana. So I could have countered that. Alright. That's the turn. We're just gonna eat Darcy. I'm gonna try to turn Darcy on. Chandra, Dress to Kill. Huh. I need one more blue mana here. They get away with that. They're playing around concerted defense, I guess.
You know what's great at dispelling darkness? A blazing inferno.
You beat by our mana this game. Lava Runner, sure. And a Grim Lavamancer, sure. Pass to attackers. Use your abilities. Block. Oh, there's the island. A little late, island. They probably want to trade here. Wonder if we should have just stolen the Lavamancer at the time.
You want to dance? Then let's dance.
Got that, Chandra. We'll let them... No, we're going to steal it before they attack, I guess. Thanks. I'll take that. Thank you very much. Alright, Snowland off the top is not terrible. We can fire up the Faceless Haven. They kill their own Darcy. They are, wow. It really wasn't a threat to them, but so it goes. I guess it keeps the Chandra alive. Is there any way? I mean, I can bounce it, right? It just comes back with 3. Kind of slows them down. They're out of cards in hand, so.
You're really cramping my style.
You get to exile a card. Maybe I should have bounced it. I don't know. They could have played it and exiled a card.
We should all
Okay, they
follow
exiled a
our
land. That worked out for us. Of course, they get the removal. All Alright, we gotta cast this without using the bounce side. Look at that. Now we can do this. You take out Chandra. You take out Player. Okay.
Come on, Chandra. I know you can do better.
I got Bugbear. Does only deal damage to me. So far, the top of their curve is 4 mana. Doesn't really do much good to trade with Bugbear. Maybe they just want to get me within burn range? Why would you tap like that? Tap, tap. Or wait. No, first we want to attack. And cast this. Well, they got blocks on the ground, but they really have to, if they can deal with the Brazen Borrower. They have 3 cards in hand. Lava Runner, sure. They don't have burn. The borrower. You can't fire that up. Yeah, you need to be able to block on the ground. They could be slow rolling the burn. They haven't conceded. They risk us untapping and drawing a counterspell, however. No blocks. Regis Philbin. Okay, we did have the bird. Do not draw. They presumably have another piece of burn here. No, they're just going to down to 1. You gonna shock it? Wow. How'd they go to... Oh, because this cost a life. Alright. Going out on their own terms. Okay. Merfolk, let's talk about them. Okay, so you can see there's one match I did record that was lost, but while I was recording, undefeated here with the Merfolk. We did beat Simic decks twice here. And Deck was ranking up in the gold area here on MTGA. This is the untapped GG. I just have the free account here. So, Concerted Defense, still on the fence about that. Anything that hits non-creature spells is questionable because it seems like people right now in Historic are either going all in on creatures or all in on spells, so you end up, at least in the best of one here, with stuff. I like that this guy is a wizard and can sift away when we have too many lands in hand, but otherwise I don't think it's that good. Much more down with the Heralds, seem to draw removal actually, which is pretty good, and the Wind Robbers. Eventually, if we got to a long game, would be useful. They are rogues and warriors, so it works with Concerted Defense. The Cutthroats, I don't know. I think it's good to have this instant speed, and they can get bigger, but stuff just gets removed pretty quickly here. Masters of the Pearl Trident don't survive very long. The Merfolk Tricksters are great. People still get got by the Merfolk Tricksters. The Quenches have been good. Test of Talents was good the one time we got to use it. Archmage's Charm, Brazen Borrower. Never regretted having Brazen Borrower in my hand, so suppose it could go up to 4 of those, even though they're not a Merfolk. And the Glasspool Mimics, I often regret having these in my hand, so I don't know what the right amount is. I went down from 4 to 3 in my testing. Mirror Regery. Svyelun, 4 of, it is a great card. And the lands, I think we're hitting about the right amount of lands here, so this might actually be correct. Even though I know it seems like a low amount, but you got the 3 Glasspool Mimics here. So, anyways, thanks for joining me here in the attic. I've been Mana Dad. Remember, Magic is a game so fun, even dads can enjoy it. And I gotta remember to bring up the screen to stop the recording. Adios.